Trey Jones with Josh Primo. Josh Richardson, Zach Collins, and Keita Bates-Diop. They have a number of guys banged up for the Spurs. They played them all right in Dallas. Floating it
too. Good amount of them are solid there.
Think of this stretch for Jordan Poole, what he's done, the way Wiggins has played during this winning streak. Andrew double, ball moved around nicely. Draymond takes up that space. And he'll flip it up and in. Now it sounds odd. Are 10-1. They almost never lose if he looks for just a little bit of offense.
He's got to be aggressive at the right time. That time they gave him that shot as Primo knocks down a three from the corner.
DeJounte Murray and Pirtle, Keldon Johnson will all be dealing with Dallas tomorrow. The Spurs off to the 7-2 lead.
But how many drives have we seen from the Spurs to start the game? Warriors have to know that. Most of their guys want to drive.
Very high floater for Jordan Poole, tracking down his own miss. Wiggins attacking. Ball moving around nicely. Draymond three. And there's D. Lee inside, following it up.
Again, they're giving up Draymond's jumper.
Think of that win the Warriors did have here. Steph didn't play in that game. Clay didn't play in that game, and it was all the reserves that got it done as Richardson hitting that three.
It's about winning them, and lately they've been much better there. They're short-handed, so it may be tougher tonight.
Draymond attacking, and Looney putting it up and in. So Draymond didn't make the shot, but he is exemplary, what any franchise would want as a cornerstone in the coaching situation.
That's a lot of doubles. You talked about them winning 7 out of their last 9 games. That's really what got them in the play-in tournament. Defensively, they've been much better as Looney. But the screener is, he doesn't have.
Damian Lee, tough floater. Did everything right, just hung off iron. Bates-Diop from deep. Draymond the rebound and then fouled by Collins.
Yeah, you got to keep them off the offensive glass. Draymond knows that.
6.5 remaining in the first quarter. Final road trip of the year. And the Spurs.
Oh, they're getting out and running too. Especially because of Draymond pushing, but really everybody pushing. Jordan Poole too. He's making a ton of good reads.
GP2 in.
Like that one.
Draymond Green putting it in.
2 defenders are going to commit to him late at the rim, and he's still ready to make the right pass.
Bates-Diop, that dive cut. Got to be careful protecting the iron there.
That's where they want to live, in the paint. They want to clog up the paint primarily. Perfect.
Draymond finding the little big man.
It's Jordan Poole again, just making the right read. 2 defenders commit to him. Everybody knows how lethal Jordan Poole is. He's making that pocket pass and just trust Draymond to make the right decision.
Romeo Langford, his first playing time. Couldn't get the angle there. Draymond knocked it away so Porter could grab it. Great hustle. Ray Jones didn't assume anything. He just hustled back to steal that.
I think Otto Porter saw him.
See that Spurs system? They've been running it forever. Damian Lee, good job to get Trey Jones to give it up. Bates-Diop forced into an awkward shot. The Warriors defense has been on point here the last 2 minutes.
They'll live with that.
Ball moving around. Payton likes the threes in the corner. The Warriors can live with that.
2 are committing to Jordan Poole consistently now.
It's a lot of what Greg Popovich does to Steph Curry, where it's always 2 guys on your lethal scorer. Jordan's getting that rep around the league. It's a nice take to the rim. The foul sends Lonnie Walker away.
Lonnie Walker's another one of those dudes. You want to gap him. He's so explosive. He's got that quick first step. They're all trying to get to the rim. And you see how close Otto Porter is to him. You don't need to be that close. Back up a little bit, gap him, and it's easier to move your feet.
You're talking about 31% from 3. You know, if he makes a 3, you shake his hand, but this is what he does, is get to the basket. Tonight's Warrior Shop item of the game, the Year of the Tiger pullover hoodie. Tiger's been in the news lately for some reason. Collaboration from the NBA and Hyperfly, symbolizing strength, bravery, and wisdom. Get it at shop.warriors.com.
It's wild that he's even playing.
How many people in our traveling party are paying attention to the Masters?
It doesn't make any sense how he's playing. Inspiring.
Off the hands of Damian Lee and able to regain, but throwing it away. Monte Kaycock will draw the reach-in foul and then flip it up and in, but J.B. DeRosa says before the shot.
Kaycock is another athletic, speed, big, dirty work guy. He's super explosive, but that's another turnover. You got 3 now. You want to be careful because you're playing into the Spurs' hands. They love to play fast. They love to get out and run. Coach Popovich has kind of adapted to his personnel. Usually Popovich teams are known for being a little slower, but now you got these athletes. You got to get out and run.
Now this is interesting, and we talked about this on Warrior Pregame Live. Iguodala, Bielitsa, GP2, and Porter, and it's either going to be Clay or Poole. Clay's sitting out tonight, so it's Jordan. This unit played really well against the Lakers, and this is what Steve Kerr wants to see as he gets ready for the postseason.
Everybody's a threat out there.
That's why you want guys to settle for threes. It's an air ball triple.
And this group is solid defensively, too. With Bielitsa knocking down his 3-ball at a higher rate, being aggressive, looking for drives, Jordan Poole, the attention he's going to get. They can score in a lot of different ways.
So Poole wanted Bielitsa to set that screen because he can lift Jock Landale out of the lane.
You got to be ready to shoot if you're Bielitsa.
Shot clock at 7. Jordan Poole has the big. Landale coming at him, went all the way around, just couldn't quite finish. And here comes Jones pushing the other way.
Lonnie Walker bothered that at the rim.
Another foul, so the foul's piling up a little bit. Trey Jones